Starting out strong. Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of Nerd Asylum by Night, which is the Nerd Asylum's Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition actual play chronicle, where we are raising money for Extra Life. I don't remember what the actual children's hospital is.
Riley's
Children's Hospital at Extra Life. By donating at the link below the stream, you can both help us in our goal and help the kids at the hospital, as well as affect the game in real time. And you'll see a list of options, different tiers and different things you can do to the game. And with that, we're going to get back to our vampire story. Last time when we left our fanged and not fanged heroes, we'll find out. It's still too early to tell. We had a nice Elysium. And then the coterie discovered, the soon-to-be formed coterie, honestly, discovered that the Camarilla were not very happy with their actions the night before. And in order to avoid retribution, they have to complete some sort of task for the Camarilla. They don't know what that task is yet. They will be briefed on it the next night. We are catching up with our coterie as they split off to go get things at Lindsay's haven and then return to Lucien's shop. So, we are going to open with Basil and Lindsay driving through the streets of Haligdom late in the night, heading to Lindsay's haven. Lindsay and Nicholas's haven. Would you like to describe your haven for me?
Sure. Nicholas, being the man that he is, has decided that we live in a penthouse.
Decided.
I feel like he lived there first.
I don't know. He probably bought it once we got married. Who knows? Anyway, we live on the top floor of a very tall building in downtown Haligdom. And it's very even like in the bottom floors, it's very modern looking. Everything is in kind of like white, black, and gray colors. Very cold feeling as well. Not exactly the most welcoming place.
All right, indeed, and it's that very like you said, austere, modern, blacks, like marble, white, hard shapes as you walk in. Basil, are you going to drop her off and come back, or go in with her? What's the plan here?
I'll help her out if she wants help. Grabbing stuff or, anything.
Yeah, she nods and lets him come up with her.
That's right, you don't talk. All right. So the two of you head inside, and I would imagine travel up a elevator.
No, we take the stairs.
Better.
I don't fucking know.
No, we take the elevator.
You're kindred. I don't know. So, you travel.
It's a bit quiet.
Still?
I hear you fine, but...
Eat the mic.
I turned up the gain, so if I eat the mic, it'll be way louder.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you fine too.
Let's let chat give us some feedback as we keep going.
I'm listening onto it on the playback.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
How?
I couldn't do it.
No, there's no way. No, I mean, like, how can you handle the echo in your head? No way. There's no way. So the two of you ride the elevator up to the haven, the penthouse. Lindsay, when you walk inside, it's dark. Maybe one or two lights here in the corner, just like stove light type thing that you leave on in that kitchen that's never used.
I turn on the lights as we walk in.
Nicholas is there.
Oh no!
How did he beat us?
Looking across the room, sitting in his chair next to the never used fireplace, It's Nicholas. It's waiting for you. Come to get your things. Since apparently you're not staying here anymore.
I thought you agreed.
Lindsay, you're in a lot of trouble. Not with me. But if you don't do this, and you don't please the Camarilla, they're going to kill you. And you tell me how safe you think it is to be away from here after you spent one night away from my side and killed a man.
So she's only been away from your side for like one night. You guys are married.
Yes. We are married. Is it a hard concept for you to grasp?
You can't be ugly and an asshole. Pick a struggle. But you're telling me that that's weird.
I'm laughing. Nicholas is not. I can't keep a fucking straight face.
Pick a struggle, babe.
He just turns back to Lindsay. Does not even answer you. You know that I can help you, right? Whatever it is the Camarilla is going to ask you to do, I have the resources to help you do this. And the faster that you do it, the safer you will be.
So that I'm in more debt to you?
I'm supposed to take care of you, aren't I, as a husband?
They didn't put this on you.
No. But you are both my wife and my chowder. And you reflect on me.
And you don't trust me.
Would you trust yourself? You went for a walk. For 30 minutes. A man is dead. And now you're in this trouble.
And yet, if I had known how to handle the masquerade, I could have handled this.
Or if you just hadn't have gone anywhere. If you had stayed where it's safe.
You kept me locked here for 4 years.
And you see what happened when you left.
Maybe if you hadn't kept me locked up for so long, I would know.
And you're going to trust these people to teach you.
You haven't taught me anything. You have refused.
Was that Nicholas?
No.
Things are getting
Barry's
dangerous.
in the background. He's not a gang girl. Barry's off in the background, just You have not been a kindred for very long at all. There is still plenty of time for you to learn. But there's not much to be done if you go off with he kind of glances Basil up and down, go off with them and get yourself killed. Free Lindsay. By all means. And he leans back in his chair. By all means. Go complete your task by yourself. See how long it takes.
I think we will. It's not your problem. No need to get in a bunch about it. So do you want to help us take some bags, or are you just going to sit here and look broody?
He just stands up and goes off into a different room.
I hold out my hands ready to take whatever she wants me to give. A hug? I can give the hug. And
she walks over to her room and like grabs some of her clothes and some stuff that she had hidden in a planter.
I like that it was in a planter. Oh, whoa.
Can't read that, cat. Hashtag.
Havoc.
Wreck.
Oh, wreck havoc, Lindsay. Hell yeah.
So she grabs what she can before deciding to leave.
No one stops you. You don't even see him as you walk out. The room that he went into, you would know is kind of like his study. It doesn't look like a study with all the typical, like, warm wood study. No, it's the same kind of austere marble and steel and, like modern architecture's freaking dream. Like the most extreme austere. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
as
cool
as you pass out of the living room, though, you do pass by the one big wall where he has the 3 giant canvas prints of photos that he took, self-portraits.
I have to stop and process this.
Basil just physically stops and looks.
Basil, we need to leave before I decide to stay.
Did you get these from the circus?
No.
Okay.
Shut your mouth. You've already done so much damage.
That's why we're leaving. It's fine. Come on.
I don't know if I should leave.
Why?
What if he can't handle this? What if we wouldn't be in trouble anymore?
I think we'll have a little powwow, and then I think with all of our different skills, we should be just fine.
I don't have any skills.
Everyone has skills. All right, come on. You said we need to go. He starts kind of running with an armful of stuff.
I go after him.
Good boy.
Good.
Good boy.
Yeah, it's depressing in here. Didn't look like your style, and now I can see you certainly didn't pick the decor. All right, we'll head out.
The 2 of you gather up Lindsay's stuff and get the hell out of Dodge as quickly as you can. Back on the other side of the river in Hilligdom, where Lucien and Stacia have arrived back at the, not a pawn shop, first. The Antiquities and Oddities shop. Kat, you are muted.
Many things, but it's not a fucking pawn shop.
Not a pawn shop! I imagine the car ride was quiet.
Yep.
Stacia the door.
Yeah. Getting it right now. She just gets out the car. She opens his door and then she runs to the front door and then unlocks it and then slightly opens it and then runs back. So when he steps out, she closes the door.
Lucien slowly walks into the shop.
Shit, she runs. Turns on the light. I swear this would just be easier if we would just modernize a bit. There's like apps for this.
Absolutely not. Apps can be hacked.
I mean, yes, but like they can just break in if they really wanted to, Lucien.
Yes, well, I pity the soul who breaks into my shop looking for trouble. Kaz got that, I think.
Okay.
Oh, a knight.
Yeah, I pity them too.
Doctor, you're a little quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Eat the mic.
I don't know,
Everybody,
guys.
eat
Check
the mic.
Yeah, check your settings. Like, am I okay? Usually I'm the one who's fucking quiet.
Yeah.
It's a weird night.
Yeah, it is.
Project. Let out your inner theater kid
So
tonight.
that's a little hard to do when I'm supposed to have like.
That's true.
There we go.
So-
We'll try that, see if that's a little better.
Eat the mic.
So
I just turned the gain up.
I'm just gonna. You don't need anything, right? I'm really sorry about today. You look nice. I'm gonna go do something not over here. I'm just gonna go.
Thank you. You, look okay as well.
She like stops halfway and she turns around. That's it. That's all you have to say. That's it. You say nothing the whole time, and then that's it. That's all you have to say is, "I look nice." You're not gonna yell at me or like throw something or. I need to sit down. She just sits down on the floor, like defeated.
I hope you mopped.
She just gets up and she just like dusts herself off, like, I'm gonna go get a drink. She's gonna leave the kitchen.
Lucien is going to go into the back of the shop where he has his roller desk. You know, those antique desks with the rolling.
Yeah, those are cool.
Pulls up and begins to write in his journal,
Okay.
dictating the events of this evening. It's been a long night.
It's been a night.
Dear diary. Stacia fucked up again. You wouldn't believe the trouble this ride is getting into.
After a while, not even an hour, eventually you hear the sound of a car pull up outside. And Lindsay and Basil, wow.
Someone.
Pardon me while I have a stroke real quick. Sorry. Lindsay and Basil, you have arrived at the Antiquities and Oddities shop.
There were several times where Lindsay was like, maybe we should just go back and you could just drop me off and I'll be there and everything will be fine. And
Nope. Jump out and get the door for her.
Do I see that through the windows?
You would have heard the car pull up, the doors begin to slam, and you or not slam, close, because I know how sports car people are with their doors slamming. Key car. But you would have heard the car pull up, turn off, the doors close, and you could easily glance outside and see that Basil has pulled up in his very nice car. I don't know that you would have seen it before, but now that you've seen it, it's not
nice.
Before.
Basil doesn't have to be told.
Told what?
Fuck off! She's in the kitchen making fucking macaroni and cheese.
Oh my god, like
wine and macaroni and cheese.
3 a.m. mac and cheese is the best.
Depression
Right up there-
macaroni and cheese.
Right up there with 2 a.m. ramen.
This macaroni and cheese is gonna solve all my fucking problems. You know what I'm talking about, right, wine bottle?
Oh my god.
I can't hear you in the kitchen, Lucien. Damn
So
it, ears.
I imagine, because this is an older building, it's a bit like it used to be one of those old houses. and the old houses had weird floor plans. I've been in a few like that, like crossed over each other and like had like weird little vestibules to like this back door, but then also this, and then and like a weird added on back room over here, and like the staircase goes up this way, but then also comes around over here.
It was so the help could move around without being seen.
Right, and I kind of feel like that's what Lucien's shop is like.
Yes, exactly like that.
We confirm.
All right,
lots of hidey holes.
Oh, it's just my mind.
Everybody's on the same page tonight.
Yep.
All right. So Basil and Lindsay, you walk up to the porch, and
ring the bell. Knock.
It does have. I think it has a closed sign at this point. Correct?
Yeah.
Stacia, get the door. Put your mac and cheese away. Why you even waste your money on it?
Because it's the only warm thing in this home. Shuts the door. Hi. Oh. Come on in. She's dressed like this now.
Well, it's
I'm making macaroni and... Right. Yeah.
I don't think they want any mac and cheese.
Yeah, I don't think they do either.
Oh, it smells great though.
Basil, you're an older kindred.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell great to you. Lindsay, it still smells pretty good too.
I tell her it smells great.
I can't eat it.
You could try. I don't recommend it. The universe says this is a bad idea.
Well, if you'll just follow me, I will show you where you can sleep or rest or...
At this point, Lucien would shut his book and put it down, shut the roller desk, and walk out. Welcome to my shop, Lindsay. I think this is the first time you've been here as a kindred, is it not? I hope that is to your standards and cozy and comforting for you. Basil, nice to see you again. Make yourself at home. Please don't touch anything. Stacia, get them something to drink.
Wait, does he? Do you guys just like have?
Wait, we don't know what those like actual.
Yes, it's been a long night. Get them something to drink. Hurry along.
Okay. She still doesn't know what she wants. She just okay.
Basil and Lindsay, you see a small smirk just kind of peek its way onto his face as she wanders off into the room.
Why do you torture her?
She is my ghoul.
So?
Is that not what we're supposed to be doing with our ghoul friends? Use them as we see fit?
I have a ghoul.
What?
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't know I don't have a ghoul.
Oh, all I heard was I have a ghoul, and I'm like, you didn't tell me that. Bitch, who is it?
Perhaps you should pull out your phone. I wouldn't want you to hurt your voice any further.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, this character is so hard to play with a straight face.
Sorry.
Me as a DM all the time.
This is why I mute myself.
As she mutes herself.
Does it really hurt your voice when you talk?
Oh, well, then, my apologies.
Stacia dropped something in the kitchen.
Clang, 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 clang.
Christ, why does he put it in here?
It's an old injury from when I was mortal.
And it doesn't
Sorry
heal.
about that.
Didn't heal properly and then I was turned.
Ah, so before I understand. If you'll excuse me a moment, I'm going to go check Stacia.
Real quick, Lucy, what does the inside of the shop look like, and like where they've walked into?
So in the front of the shop, there's a bunch of pawn shop crap.
Definitely
Not a
not a
pawn
pawn shop.
Not a pawn shop. And yet,
It looks like a really old antique building with wood, like hardwood floors, old hardwood floors, wooden bookshelves and shelving, and some really nice rafters that have been kind of polished up. But it's definitely a bunch of stuff that Stacia has kind of gathered and is trying to sell at the front of the store, kind of as a front for the people that come in unknowingly into the oddity shop. There is in the, I guess, I don't know what the building's orientation is, but in one of the corners of this vestibule, in a dark, unlit corner, there is a curved antique piano that's all dark cherry wood and has ivory keys. It looks old and expensive. It has a bar across the front of it, like a little "Do not cross this line" bar, and then a placard in front of it that says "Imported from Brussels." Antique curved piano, and then there's a crudely drawn sign on top of it that says "Please do not touch the piano." It's got a pretty thick layer of dust on it. Looks like it hasn't been touched for a while.
it hasn't been tuned.
Oh no.
It's gonna sound great. So, yeah. So Lucien disappears deeper into the shop.
So it's not a regular pawn shop. Is there anything of interest in this room besides the giant piano that Basil really wants to touch?
So
Maybe some records.
Yeah, I was gonna say some like records and some like iPod converter kits and stuff like that from like the early thousands.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of shit that's like from the 90s. Like there's a whole 90s section, like a Game Boy Color and shit. Retro shit.
I want that Game Boy Color.
Like Nintendo 64, but super. It looks pristine rather than like someone had it in their fucking attic for 12 years. Well,
I don't know why you're calling this like a front and like the shitty pawn shop area, because that's gold.
Exactly what I'm saying. Stacia knows what the fuck she's doing. Do you understand? He's like, whatever, put your stupid knickknacks out there. Whatever. And she's over here like,
knickknacks.
A Nintendo 64. How about a fucking like Atari? It's not even opened yet. Pristine box.
Damn.
What you got?
Damn.
Just made a fucking $1 million in 5 minutes.
Damn, pawn shop, you sexy.
Are you sure I should put it in stocks? Yeah. Trust me, Lucien. You want to put it in GameStop. Just trust me. Are you sure these Reddit guys know who they are? This is a weird firm. I've never heard of this firm. Just trust me.
Just do it.
Just do it.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh. Stacia, what does Lucien find when he walks back there?
Nothing, because all the glass is under the refrigerator. So nothing happened as of right now.
Sweat.
Yep, just Hey, so, AB negative or Hawaiian punch? Huh?
Why would you give them my AB negative?
Because I don't know what the fuck they want. What do you want?
Well, they sure as hell don't want the Hawaiian punch. That's your crap.
It's not crap. It is just, never mind. Just puts it back in the fridge.
Grab some O negative from the back.
Creepy room with the weird monkey thing.
I like the monkey thing.
She takes the knife. If it moves, I swear I'm stabbing it, Lucien. She gets a flashlight.
If it moves, you have my full permission to stab it.
Why would you bring a cursed thing in here? We live here.
Everything in here is cursed. You know that. Now, run along.
Everything's not cursed.
You're both cursed, technically. So.
She's like looking around like... I'll re-sage on the morning. Your delicate nose can't handle it.
He does have heightened senses. I mean...
Yeah, sage stinks enough as it is. I could not imagine. So yeah, she'll come back in like 3 minutes.
I am tapping my foot.
She's using the old McDonald's like glass cups.
Oh my god.
That's Lindsay's cup.
Yes, well, I'm sure she'll appreciate the irony.
Why? It's fun. Oh, because she can't... Oh, was that a bad thing? Oh no, I'm a dick. Ah, fuck. No, she'll like it. Why am I letting you talk me out of this? You're a dick.
I'm gonna follow her as she's returning to the room.
There are a few other moments of looking around in this weird, not a pawn shop, but definitely looks like a pawn shop in this room. Your two hosts do return.
Basil's right over the piano, like about to.
Oh shit! No! She drops it and like books it over there, like about to like tackle him.
What?
She just drops
What?
the tray. No! Did you not read the sign? Are you fucking stupid?
I look at Lucien like he's the one who's gonna go ape.
Lucien is following behind and just kind of catches a glimpse of her running off and drop. Like, I would like to see if I can like catch the glass so it doesn't waste the blood.
What do you have? Do you have any sort of celerity? Probably not.
Celerity? What's celerity?
You have dominate, you have presence, and you have aspects. I will give you a dex plus something check.
Can I help him to add to his die?
I do believe that we do have some donations.
Oh yeah, somebody donated last hour or 2 hours ago before we started the stream.
Oh hell yes! Yeah,
$5.
What we got?
It is a die to our die pool.
Okay, to everyone or just one character?
Everyone, the whole
Hell
party.
yeah! All right,
Oh.
sir. If anyone wants to roll,
But can I help him so he has more dice to his die pool?
do you have celerity?
I don't think I do. I think I have a lot of other things.
Useless.
I'm not useless. I can cloud his memory.
No, Basil has fucking celerity.
I do.
Basil has celerity
right now.
And he's the one who's fucking everything up.
Okay, so can I
Typical.
also try and grab
Piano.
one of the other glasses so that he's not trying to grab both?
Yes, so both of you give me dexterity and honestly, it's gotta be dexterity and athletics, I think.
Okay.
Ooh,
And I have
no.
one hunger, so I have 2 black and 1
Yeah.
red that I roll, right?
And
Correct.
I just have 2
Okay.
black.
Because you are, and if that is your full pool, since you got a donation, then also add in an extra die.
Oh, I didn't. That was just my pool. I gotta add the
Okay.
extra die.
Yeah,
So
a black die.
I got 2 onks.
Okay.
2.
Between the two of you, as she goes running off, you both like on either side kind of manage to catch it. It tips a little bit. Some of the blood is kind of splashed out. Neither one of you are at a hunger higher than 1, so it doesn't like trigger anything, but it smells damn good.
I just lick it off my hand.
So with minimal mess, you do manage to pick it up.
Dink.
She just punches him right in the fucking chest.
I just look at her like.
So you actually played a key on the piano?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, she just
Well, I can tell you one thing: that punch did not hurt Basil.
no, but she's trying to get him out of the way of Lucy. Oh god. Please.
Lucien's eyes turn red when he hears the key, and he just drops the glass
Figured it was a tray, so you guys had each kind of got an end of the tray.
Okay, well, he would, let go of his end of the tray.
So Lindsay,
kind of looks up in that direction.
Okay, buddy.
I'm gonna step in the way so that.
Yeah, I'm trying to push Basil out of the room.
He's just standing there.
Really trying as hard as she can, you should probably leave.
I would very much appreciate it if you would respect the signage in my shop. You see he's physically fighting urges right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
You want to roll for it?
Do that again.
I think that does trigger. Didn't you say that was one of my anchors?
It's you didn't have it written down as one of your touchstones. However,
that's the key.
If you feel like that would be enough to make him actually have to fight attacking Basil, please roll me all of your willpower.
I think hearing the key, yes. All of my willpower.
Yes. You haven't spent any willpower because you guys haven't really had a reason to yet. So it's
I have 0 dots in the willpower. What does that mean?
Oh,
No,
that would be your wits plus resolve.
Oh, wits. Wits. What are my wits? My wits. I have
it's your brain
2
bits.
and then resolve.
Keep your wits about you.
Resolve is 2,
Right
so I have
underneath it.
4 willpower.
Okay. So
Am I rolling one with the hunger die?
No, this is
No.
all black dice.
All black dice. All right.
All black everything.
That is 1 onk with the 2 stars.
Just one?
Yeah.
Considering Basil isn't actually damaging anything or threatening anything, it's just fairly annoying. More disrespectful than anything. 1 success is going to be enough. It's hard, though.
So you can see the physical fighting, and you can see his lips curling.
That kind of ruins my plan for later, so.
No Beethoven for this guy. He's ready to jump out of the way. He's like a cat.
I was just
There are many things in my shop, Basil, and you may touch whatever does not have a sign on it. But anything that has been displayed as personal property, please respect my boundaries.
Duly noted. Sorry about that. I just wanted to push your keys a little.
I'm sure that's a
Stacia
euphemism.
gives him the biggest side eye, bitch, really? You ballsy. Ballsy motherfucker.
That's where the magic happens. That's how you make friends, right?
Yeah, she looks at Lindsay what the fuck?
So what I've learned about Basil tonight is he wants to pick a fight with my husband, and now he wants to pick a fight with you, apparently.
Well,
To be fair, I also want to pick a fight with your husband.
He was at our home when we got there.
Nicholas is not a dick. Nicholas is just eccentric. Basil, on the other hand, could become very useful, as I feel.
That's not the word I was thinking you'd go for.
Well, among other things, I do subscribe to the OnlyFans.
Cannon? I thought this was a cannon!
So what? Stacia goes back into the kitchen, and you just hear the macaroni again.
Clang, clang, all the dishes just moving everything, slamming shit.
Yeah, just slamming shit.
Anything to not
the
hear the
blender
conversation.
starts going on.
Thank you for your support. I guess you know where to find me now, so.
Yes, OnlyFans.com/pesto is the best OnlyFans. Especially since we have all the time in the world to enjoy things like that.
Yes, pesto.
I feel like that we now need to do that.
You need to have a fake screenshot.
I had this moment, I wouldn't be, but I was like, what if it's taken already? It's just that popular.
God.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's for the cars.
Fucking disposal.
Every noise possible.
Dishes.
Somehow, beneath this din, you hear a knock at the shop door.
Stacia!
Nope, can't hear you. I'm taking the trash out.
I go to open the door.
I'm taking the trash out.
I'm peeking behind Lindsay.
I wonder why I even have a ghoul.
Lindsay, you go to open the door and you swing it open and it kind of like the close sign kind of clangs against it a little bit. And standing on, I imagine, a dark porch, because I don't know that you guys would have a light on necessarily, is Prada. Says, hi, this is... Well, yes, you're here. So this is the shop, right? Is Lucien?
I wave him in.
Okay.
Ah, welcome.
Lucien, hi.
Yes.
I made it.
Fantastic. Please follow me. It's in the back. I don't keep any of the good stuff up here.
Ooh, all right.
And I'm going to turn around and lead him into the hallway that leads to some of the back rooms. And as he transitions from the hallway, a lot of the paintings on the walls have little placards. And this kind of transitions from a pawn shop looking area into almost a museum. A lot of these pieces
Old house
are like,
museum like that.
collection pieces.
Yeah.
And I lead him back to my back office, and I pull open the roller desk, and I pull out a signed copy of AD&D 1 by Gary Gygax.
The first edition. He's just like, oh, yes! He like very carefully reaches out and like, Steve is going to be so jealous.
It's not a sex thing.
Yes, well, I'm glad I could make you happy.
Well, could be a sex thing.
Very happy. I cannot wait. I don't even know if I want to look at it. I might just put it in a frame or put it in a box. And... What do I owe you?
Consider it a favor.
Okay. I can do that.
At some point, I may come asking for a favor in return.
I'll keep that in mind. He kind of holds out a hand to shake.
Yeah.
Yep. Shake your hands.
Enjoy. May all your rolls be 10s. Oh no, with this one it's 20s, right?
Actually, in the first edition, it was 1s.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, it was, DB. He's like, but I get the spirit of it. I appreciate it. Actually, the rest of your little...
Oh my god, no.
What?
Coterie.
Not
Yes.
supposed to be.
Oh, okay. Bye. The rest of your little... I guess if it makes sense for you to form a coterie since you have a task to do now. The rest of you is all here, right?
Yes, they are.
Do you mind if we all like kind of meet in the front?
Oh. I mean, I suppose if that atmosphere suits your preferences.
Well, I don't know if you want to bring them back. This will get some very important things back here.
Yes, they do have a tendency to touch things. Perhaps we should meet up front.
You have to, yeah. Believe me, I'm a Tremere. I understand. And he follows you back out to the front area. Yes, Lindsay.
I am sitting on the countertop, drinking this cup that was brought to me with Ariel on it. Yes! I'm guessing.
Oh my god, with Ariel is perfect. That's too perfect. Oh my god.
She'll enjoy the joke. I know she will. I'm not a dick for doing this.
Yeah, it's fine. What is Basil doing?
He looked but didn't touch. He's looking at all the little knickknacks and stuff. I think he finally settled in like one of the chairs. He remembers Lucien saying stuff like, "Don't touch anything." He's just like, "Should I sit my ass on here?" I don't kind of gently like.
Can I sit? Basil is new Ivan.
I would also give Basil his cup.
Oh.
What Disney character does Basil have? I want to know.
Simba.
Simba.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I can imagine exactly these glasses too. Oh my god. And so Prada and Lucien come back from the back room. He says, where's Stacia? Is there still noises going on in the kitchen?
Yeah, because and then she walked out, so she'd be like coming back in, like turning everything off, and then she like walks in. And another thing, Lucien,
Is it? Are you okay?
I'm gonna get another thing.
Please,
No, it's okay.
Stay here.
Don't worry. No, don't worry. It's totally fine. I've eaten tonight. I'm fine. I appreciate it though, but I'm fine. And he's got his book like clutched up real close to his chest too.
Is that?
Yes, it is. Sit down and be quiet, please, if you are capable.
She sits.
So this can be short. I was just going to let you guys know. I'm actually your contact for the thing that the Camarilla wants you to do.
Oh.
So I was going to go ahead and give you the address to meet me at tomorrow night, or alternatively, I have to go relook at the notes to see, but I could just give them to you tomorrow. But I could also just give you a briefing on it tonight.
Yes, the earlier we know what we do, or we can prepare for it, please share.
Okay. And you see him kind of glance around to see if there's any sort of surveillance bugs, anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm a thief.
True. Who better to protect shit than a thief?
Yeah, there's a whole Stacia's just like, can I help you?
Are we in a place we can speak freely?
Yeah, that's my own setup.
It's your good job.
Thank you.
So, I'm your contact because I have contacts in security in the police departments all over Hillingdom. I am a security contractor, actually. So I typically am kind of the go-between between the Camarilla and the police departments. So if something like the other night happens again, feel free to give me a call because I can totally wipe it up. It's fine. We'll be good. What is that face for?
Oh, she doesn't speak much. I believe that's her pissed off face.
I was going more for suspicious, but which I understand.
Stacia bites her lip. She's like,
it's smart to be suspicious. Always be suspicious of kindred. I don't blame you. It's good instincts. So, what the Camarilla wants you to do is investigate something. There have been disappearances, but not of kindred. So that's why it's kind of taken this long for them to really think it's a problem. It's ghouls that are disappearing.
Quickly. Look over it at Stacia and then stop and look back at Prada.
He just kind of nods like, yeah. I don't know if that's part of the reason why they chose you all or if they just thought it was a cruel joke. I don't get to decide these things. But, well, so right now they're just disappearances. They all seem to be Camarilla involved, generally. There's been 3 disappearances so far, and I have the 3 kindred of the ghouls who you can go talk to and see if you can suss anything out and figure out what the combination here is, what the factors are that seem to all line up, and how maybe see if we can find a source for this.
Stacia is writing all of this down, but this pen is fucking
dying.
dead.
Mood. So the 3 kindred that are missing their ghouls, there's... Actually, he takes a second to remember because he hasn't looked at his notes.
Nice.
I don't remember if I gave this character a last name. I don't think I did. Nope. Okay, I didn't. So the 3 ghouls that are missing. There's Charleston Guthrie, who is a ghoul under Carol. She's a Toreador. She's also the Toreador Primogen. There's another ghoul named Yasmin Fowler, who served under Arabelle. I think you spoke to her, Lucien.
Yes.
Well, she doesn't speak to very many people, but you know what I mean. And then there's Billy Anders, who is a ghoul to a kindred who's not completely in the Camarilla, but he does some work for us. His name is Dave.
Sorry.
I love giving these terrifying monsters absolutely normal names.
It's Steve and now Dave.
Yeah, she like she makes that sound and she's like, dust, human stuff.
She keeps writing.
So, and I can, if whoever you want to go look for first, you can. I will give you my number as well, so you can kind of ask if you need,
Take it now.
where to go find them.
I hand him my phone.
Oh, okay. Actually, I like her version better because then you can just send it to her and then. Well, no paper.
I burned everything after I memorized it.
Okay, and he does both. He writes it down on Stasia's notebook, and then he also types it into Lindsay's thing. Lindsay, did you change clothes? No? Okay.
I did not have time to change clothes. So
Are you wearing your jacket?
I think I would have grabbed that.
With the pins?
Yes.
He kind of points. He's like, hey, I like your pin. He's pointing at the ace pin.
Oh, thank you.
Nice. So yeah, whoever you want to go ask first, just let me know. I can give them a heads up that you're coming and let you know where to find them. But we really don't have much or any leads on this right now.
Do we have a timeline?
Yeah. Carol's ghoul, Charleston, disappeared about 4 months ago. The Camarilla does not put a lot of importance on these things.
On.
Yeah.
And then
This was 2 Lindsay's. And Arabelle's ghoul disappeared about 2 months ago. Dave's was about 3 weeks.
2 months.
Roughly, it's getting a little less.
Do we have names for any of these ghouls?
I just gave them to you.
I thought
she looks over like.
Sorry, I thought those were the vampires' names.
No, the vampires are Carol, Arabelle, and Dave.
Okay.
The ghouls were Charleston Guthrie, Yasmin Fowler, and Billy Anders.
That's 4. Okay.
No, it's not.
No, that's 3.
Dude.
Oh, last name. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My brain's not here apparently.
It's okay.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
I don't think that's how it works with biology, but sure.
Take a nap, it's fine.
It's all a guessing game. Anything that these have in common? Anything that their ghouls have, or their...
Best we can tell is that the kindred that they are bound to are all part of the Camarilla, or have worked with the Camarilla in Dave's case. Beyond that, they are... It may be a case of location. They're all over on the east side of the river. Arabelle's company that she owns is in the skyscraper sort of district, all those offices and such over there.
Where did they go missing?
You'd have to ask them. I don't know exactly where, but they all seem to be kind of in that same sort of area on the east side.
She like yawns.
You can start this tomorrow by all means. If you have any questions, like I said, just let me know.
I'll have lots of questions tomorrow when I think about them.
You look tired.
No, I'm not tired.
Uh-huh. Gotcha. Well, I know it's been a long night for you guys. Thank you again for the book.
Of course. It was my pleasure. I have a special how are they called? Module coming in next week. Perhaps you could stop by again and
Absolutely.
I think it takes place in Ravenloft.
That's a classic one. Steve doesn't like to run it though. He feels like it's kind of like insensitive. But
yes. I just liked the art.
Some good art. The D&D art is classic. It's
She's like walking back into the kitchen and turning all of this shit back on.
And Rod's like, I'm gonna. Don't get me started. I will stay here all night, and we will meet the sun because I will not stop talking about this. I will see all of you, lovely kindred and Stacia. He calls out. I guess not necessarily tomorrow night, since you all kind of have your information. But if you, like I said, if you need anything, just let me know.
Thank you again.
Thank you. And he waves and
I'll walk him out.
Okay.
Be polite.
Mm-hmm. You see, there's a car outside that's waiting. That actually seems to have people in it. Like who was waiting for
like a party?
You don't have
D&D party.
No. Do you have heightened senses?
Got the goods, bro.
I do.
I don't think so.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yes,
Nope.
I do.
If you would like to activate heightened senses, it is free.
I will.
You'd be able to see who is in this car. You don't recognize the person who is driving. He's got kind of darker skin, dark hair. The passenger seat has Gideon in it. And then the back seat is a kindred that you would have seen at Elysium. Not tonight necessarily, but in the past. But you don't know her name.
I'm not going to ask him about it. His weird sex cult.
Liked the ace pen, not a sex thing. Just saying.
Not a sex thing.
Still gonna tease him about it though.
Might as well.
Yep.
Nerds.
I may have misdescribed that first person, but it's whatever.
Was the first person supposed to be Steve?
No, first person's not Steve.
Oh, interesting.
Because if it was
okay.
Steve, I would have said it was Steve.
Well, I didn't meet Steve at
That's true.
Elysium, so.
Let me double check real quick, because I am pretty sure that I wrote it down.
Mother fudger.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
good. I didn't actually write down his character sheet. God damn it. Okay. That's fine.
It happens.
We'll just go with that description for right now. For next time, I'll be able to describe him correctly.
I'm not worried about it.
Fine. Consistency gone.
You have a good night.
You too. I think you'll be better off here. You've been coming to Elysium for a couple of years now. I've also been around Nicholas long enough.
Yeah.
I sort of know how he is. And he's not pleasant.
Nope.
He just kind of like hesitantly gives you like a pat on the shoulder. Like, is this okay? Yeah. Okay. He says, okay. Have a good night. And walks over to the car, which he gets into, revs back up, and it pulls back out into the street, and it's gone.
Close and lock the door and leave.
All right.
Wait, you said close and lock the door and leave?
Like walk back inside.
Go back
Oh.
inside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were like leaving the store. I'm like, where's she going?
She's gone.
Going
She's
back
gonna
to
kill somebody
Nicholas.
else.
Damn.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Totally. Yeah, I miss him. I'm going back home.
He's gone. Yes. Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
Oh.
I sit back on the counter and just like look at my drink.
There's plenty more in the refrigerator in the back. If you like it warm, I'm sure Stacia can nuke it.
Oh, that smell. I can't even imagine.
Ugh.
Microwave.
The fucked up thing is to Kindred, it would smell good.
Yeah. Oh. It'd be like soup.
We just had lobster bisque. It would probably be that consistent.
Oh god.
Actually, just saying, it becomes like more when it's hot, it's not gunky, but because it would coagulate, then probably, yeah.
Okay, we're done.
Anyway.
Okay.
Thanks.
The four of you are now alone.
For those anatomy classes.
The four of you are now alone in this shop.
Make yourselves at home. I can show you to your rooms upstairs. You can unpack, I suppose. Basil, you don't have to stay here if you don't want to, but you're welcome to stay over. And it is getting light soon. I'd hate for you to get caught.
Yeah, I'll hang out.
Now then, please follow me. He turns
Follow
around,
him.
leads you through the museum hallway and to a back staircase, and leads up to the top floor.
Weird narrow staircases.
Yeah.
So definitely not a main staircase.
And opens the door, and there's coffins, because he's old school like that.
I was wondering where this was going. That's fabulous.
And the windows are completely boarded up from the inside, so no light can get in. Please make yourself at home. If there's anything that you need, Lindsay, please let me know. I have a vast array of really lovely furniture downstairs, so if you need a nightstand or a dresser or thing, please let me know. Or you can just,
No.
Okay.
Thank you. I think I'll be okay for tonight.
Okay, I will leave you alone then.
What if I want a nightstand?
I'm still a little irritated with you, but if you need something, please let me know.
All right, I'll just go grab whatever I need.
Again, please do not touch anything with a sign on it. Everything else is yourself at home.
I kind of look inside one of the coffins. Is it plushy? Or is it just...
It's like overtly and like obscenely like gothic. There's that red silhouette,
velvety,
velvet, yeah, plush.
When you open it, makes bat sounds.
Gotta get some WD-40 in here. Oh,
Lindsay
part of the aesthetic.
Lindsay has never slept in a coffin, but now she's excited.
Goth girl, let's go.
Goth girl.
Can imagine the horror Stacia is gonna feel when she wakes up in the morning, does her inventory, and there's like furniture missing, and she has to panic for like a slight few moments of like, did someone break in? And am I going to die? Is Lucien fucking with me?
Yes.
It's part of the great.
yes.
Having shown you to your rooms, I'm gonna go back downstairs where Stacia is at.
She still has everything turned on, but she's like asleep.
Oh no!
I'm just gonna go through
with her macaroni
and turn everything off.
Out of the macaroni, and she's like wedged in like between the refrigerator and like where like the counter. It's like a little tiny area that she just like, yes, this is the spot.
Oh, honey.
Gonna turn everything off, and then I'm gonna
Passed out.
take the macaroni and put it in the sink. I'm not gonna clean it. I'm just gonna put it in the sink. I'm gonna pick her up and take her into her room.
like,
Yeah.
Where's
Okay.
my macaroni?
It's in the sink. I thought you were done with it.
No, my macaroni.
It's just sitting in the sink.
One thing, Lucien. I just wanted one thing. It's fine.
You were
I'm not
asleep.
mad. I wasn't. I was just thinking about stuff.
I'm sorry. Do you need a moment?
No, I'm just. Yes.
Do you need several?
Are you not freaking out? I'm freaking out a little bit.
Yes, I'm sorry. Tonight has been a long night. I did not mean to snap at you, in front of everyone, but you know how it is.
I just. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right. Just remember when you're in front of the prince, to keep
Why
your
is
mouth
the
shut.
prince a girl?
You are a 21st century woman, yes? Why is this a thing for you? Even us kindred don't consider this a thing.
Damn.
No. Okay, listen, you paid a lot of money so that I could go to that stupid English class so that I wouldn't write any more grammatical errors. And this is one of those things that the word does come with a gender as of right now. I feel like it's very misleading for people like me. And also, like, why wouldn't you tell me something like that? I feel like that's.
It slipped my mind.
It slipped
Again,
your mind.
Not important. Why are you fixated on this?
For what it's worth, Lucien, whether or not you want to correct her, the term prince comes from a much older term. It is an antiquated term that the kindred use. Therefore, it is like literally older than like the gender specific version.
It's a title.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like Duke.
Yeah. Whether or not you want to correct Stacia or not, you would know this.
It doesn't matter. I know who the prince is now. It just.
It's like, okay, let me see if I can explain this. It's like the president.
Oh, okay. So then you guys vote for that or something? Or
Oh,
like...
no. No.
She's like
It's a
eating
title.
cookies.
I am going to go before the sun comes up and fills this bottom half of the pawn shop with sunlight.
Oh no!
Since,
You get to see
you're
this. Check this out.
The sunlight?
No, stupid. Was that a remote? I finally got it installed. Look, push the button. This one. It says Lucien push button. Like, like for like old people, how you just like and the
tape on it and you write it. Yeah.
Only the buttons that like they're allowed to push. She's done that.
Boop.
Hey. And it's like I don't know. We had it in Germany where it's like they would just comes down and it just comes over.
The blinds like automatically close.
But on the outside, but they're like
That's
on the
cool.
outside blackout.
Oh, well, this is nice. I hope you didn't
You
spend
remember that stupid...
a lot of money on it.
No. Remember when you said that whole entire like, oh, these video game things are just ridiculous? Well, I made a pretty penny off of a few of them, and it was able to afford this.
Great. Keep
And
up
now-
the good work with your pawn shop crap.
It's not a pawn shop. It's the oddities part.
Yes, well, you certainly... It's been a long night. I'm going to bed.
I am also going to go to bed because I have to be up in 2 hours.
Yes, well, I took the liberty of stocking the fridge with those monsters, so...
Thank you. Because, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Despite your faux pas, you did well tonight. Thank you. And then I'm going to turn around and leave.
Good night. Morning.
Before the daylight comes, I'm doing two things. I'm checking my phone that Nicholas has the number for, and then I'm just scrolling through social media on the other one.
Are you looking for anything in particular in social media?
Just big booty.
No, I'm basically just seeing how everybody in my my before life is doing.
Aww.
It both makes you happy and sad because it seems, you know how social media is. Everything seems to be going great. People are posting pictures about vacations, about new pets, new relationships, things that they've done with their friends. And you see pictures of the sun, pictures of bright, sunny days. The other phone just says, it is a text from Nicholas. It says, let me know when you're at the pawn shop.
I text him back. I didn't see that earlier. And it says I'm there. It's not a pawn shop.
The response is whatever. Good night.
That phone gets like haphazardly tossed.
I feel like you're like in the coffin doing this. You just go bonk.
Basically.
It's the side of the coffin.
No, it's the other way. I know which way I'm tossing things.
All right. Eventually, the daylight comes, and the day sleep takes all three of the kindred into its dark hold. And Stacia also just passes the fuck out. I don't even know if you make your alarm, honey. But you know, what Lucien doesn't know won't hurt you, right? I can't hear you, Kat. You're muted.
You're muted.
Heard that.
Understood that.
They said, as far as Lucien's concerned, it was open on time with a bright smile and eager to see clients.
Exactly. And it is a normal day in Hilligdom. The sun passes through the sky. It's a beautiful cloudless day. People go camping. People go hiking. People go to work, have lunch dates. They fight with traffic. They go to the park. They pick up their kids from school. Evening comes, and the kindred awaken from their day sleep once again. And the three of you need to roll rouse checks for the new night.
Finally hungry.
Ha! You can't hold it forever.
Stacia does make a point to be ready in the morning, or their morning, with food.
Oh,
Quote
shit.
unquote.
Two of you start with L.
What do I roll for a rouse check again?
Just a black die.
Regular black die. A single
Just
black
one.
die.
Oh, single black die. Okay, that's right. I got an Ankh.
You're good.
You are still at hunger 1.
I got a nothing.
You're at hunger 2.
Basil, you were a little peckish tonight. You're at hunger 2.
Cool.
I would hide the old cell phone that I have somewhere in the room.
I'm curious to know where you hide it. Where you try to hide it.
I'm gonna try and like stick it in like the side of the coffin, like in between like some of the cushions.
Okay.
And my journal is still in my bag.
Okay. It's like a duffel bag kind of deal, right? It's
Yeah.
not like a purse that you carry around.
No. I don't carry purses.
Who has time for that?
No. And then I'll go downstairs and look around for an instrument that isn't the one that Basil touched. That's the only one.
That's fine.
Surely there's something else, like a ukulele at least.
Oh, she can't play
Ukuleles are all the rage right now.
I don't know what Stacia has in the front. She probably has a couple more modern instruments, but in the museum area, the collection area, there is a lyre, like a harpsichord lyre.
Do you imagine Lindsay trying to play that? She couldn't.
Damn. Toreador nature, go!
Anti-stop.
If the only thing that's in the pawn shop or in the building is that piano, she's going to play it that morning.
I mean, surely there's like an acoustic guitar or something, right? Stacia?
What?
Would there be? Like
I'm looking more for like a piano, like like a keyboard or anything.
The only piano in this shop is the one that says, "Please do not touch."
Oh, fuck it, she's gonna touch it.
What?
And she's gonna.
People like
Best friend squad already.
She's going to play it. She's gonna play classical music.
So here's the fun thing. Stacia's like coming out with like fresh, warmed, not microwaved blood. on a tea like a tea set. Like, good morning. Here's your morning tea. But yeah. Just gonna drop that.
You step out into that main room and you hear the first dun, dun, dun.
Why are you people like this?
She doesn't drop it.
Lindsay, why? She's like looking around to see if Lucien heard that.
Yep.
Oh.
She's still playing.
Pianos carry. Pianos are loud.
She's the.
Stop, please. Stop.
Forgive me if this doesn't work. This may go badly. Shit.
It's like
You guys
all
hear it?
you people want me to fucking die.
I do not hear anything.
Oh, you don't hear anything?
I
Oh,
do.
there I do.
Oh.
Nope, now I don't. Oh. It's like
It is
wavery.
crescendoing and like a piano might maybe.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a little bit more consistent. Nope, it just cut out again.
I think it's
It's
whenever
very
we
quiet.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lindsay, please stop.
She stops.
She has like tears in her eyes. Like they're not like that's like they're watering. She's like
I feel like the piano also didn't sound as good as it could have because pianos go out of tune real quick.
yeah.
It needs to be tuned.
When you say that, Lucien pops next to you. Get out of my shop now.
Oh god.
Okay. And I walk out.
I'm gonna hop down the stairs. I think I was listening from like right up there.
Oh yeah, right around the corner. Yeah.
Like, oh cool. Lucien, surely it's fine. Look, it's a really beautiful piano, like, you know, art and all that jazz.
It's not just the beauty of the piano. That piano belonged to my wife and my daughter.
Sorry. Well, if you don't want to hear it, why do you keep it around?
It's my anchor, my touchstone.
Got it. Look, we won't touch the piano again. I'm gonna go get Lindsay.
I'm going to go get you guys something to eat.
Stacia, it's just go out with Lindsay and Basil. I'll be out. Give me 10 minutes.
Right away, doctor. She like grabs Basil. Like links arm with him, but like forcefully kind of like
We're off to see the goddamn wizard. Get out of here.
get a lizard. We're brought to not fucking die.
When they leave, they hear the sounds of the front area, the pawn shop, just being completely wrecked. Things being smashed and thrown around, glass breaking, plastic cracking. Just, it's...
Not the Game Boy!
Especially the Game Boy.
Anything modern that he doesn't like, smashing it.
Stacia has her hands over her ears and like her face like up against like the wall of like the outside of the house. And she's just like having quite like just a little bit of a meltdown of just like, okay. Until it stops.
Yeah, about 6-7 minutes, and then it gets quiet for another couple minutes, and then about 10 minutes, the front door opens.
Stacia like just jumps and she's just
Before you walk out.
Yes.
Oh god. Kill me.
Give me, I would say, composure and awareness. It's a weird combination.
Okay, composure is... Where's composure? I don't see composure on here.
It's in the middle.
Oh, right there.
The bottom.
Attribute. Yeah. Okay, so 3 composure, and then awareness is 1. So it's 4, and I'm at 1 hunger, so that's
Correct.
3 and
so one of those would be red.
All right. 1, 2, 3 onks, and the red one has an onk with the fangs. Onk
That's
with
4
the
successes.
fangs.
Onk with the fangs, yeah. You finish your rage. You're standing there, collecting yourself, tightening back up your tie. And amongst the pieces of things you have destroyed in this shop, you see a piece of paper that doesn't seem to have been part of the things that you wrecked.
Well, that's curious, I think, as I bend over to pick it up and read it.
You read it, and it's your own handwriting, writing the address of the shop, and you realize this is the piece of paper that you handed to Prada the other night. You flip it over, and it's been written on the back of what seems to be a prescription pad. And it has the address to St. Grace Hospital and a direct line to Dr. Gideon Steele.
Fate, it seems, has a funny way of showing itself. I'm going to fold it up and put it in my pocket.
All right.
Just so I write this right. You said St. Grace?
St. Grace Hospital. It is the main hospital in Hilligdom.
And that was for Gideon. Direct line to Gideon. Gotcha. Okay. So I shut and lock the front door, turn around and adjust my tie, and... So who are we talking to first this evening? Any suggestions?
Oh, during the day I would have been looking up these bitches.
Okay, yeah. So you have gathered, you don't know anything about Dave.
Yeah.
Nothing. You would have to have texted or called Prada to find out about Dave, but being during the day, you're not going to reach him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lots of voicemail. But the other two are actually fairly prominent. Carol owns a interior design business based in downtown Hilligdom called Fine Line Interior Design.
Wait, called what? Fine Line.
Fine Line Interior Design, located in downtown Hilligdom.
And you said she was a what again?
Prada had mentioned to you that she is a toreador. And actually, Lindsay, I would like for you to give me an intelligence and either politics or etiquette. I don't remember which one you have.
You said she was a primogen or what?
A primogen, yeah.
Primogen.
She's the toreador primogen.
What the fuck is a primogen?
She's an Optimus Primogen.
I explained it twice last time. Because Basil asked 2 different people the same question.
Oh, wait, that's right. Yeah. Okay. No, we're all good.
Okay, so I have etiquette, so...
So intelligence and etiquette.
Okay. That's decent.
Kind of a big deal.
4 successes?
Oh, nice. Being around the Camarilla with Nicholas, just over the years, you have heard a rumor that Carol, while also being the Toreador Primogen, is the child of Illustra.
Oh, good.
And then let me know when you're ready for Arabelle.
What about the kindred person?
Carol is the kindred.
Oh, I thought Charleston.
You just know you haven't been able to find much about him.
Okay, I'm very confused.
Carol is going to be the more prominent figure because she actually owns the business and that sort of thing. As far as you can tell, there's like a...
Which one is the kindred? I'm so confused.
Carol
the ones with
is...
last names are the ghouls.
Yeah, Carol is the kindred.
I'm saying I don't like Stacia wouldn't know anything about the kindred. She would be more interested in the
Okay, but by looking up Carol, you would be because I'm
from the civilian or not civilians from from my side of things. What
yes,
I'm on her
from a basic Google search about Carol, you do find out these things that she owns Fine Line Interior Design and all that stuff.
Basic Google search.
It's a little bit harder with Charleston. He had a social media presence once upon a time, but seems to have left it. From what you can tell,
it's from when he became a ghoul.
You can assume it doesn't. He doesn't say, "Bye, guys, going to become a ghoul."
but I mean,
yeah,
there's a pattern here. I'm just
seems like he attended Stanley J. Bennett University, and the last time he was on social media, he mentioned you see that he was a master's degree in interior design.
Stupid poor bastard. Scroll. All right. So I'm assuming he works for her. He's doing front desk shit.
As far as you can tell, but you don't beyond like past him becoming a ghoul or the point you assume that he became a ghoul and dropped social media. You don't really know anything about him.
Okay. What about the shop? Does it have its own social media and all that?
It does.
Shit? Okay.
It does.
What does the shop look like? And I'm gonna be looking for key security areas.
Give me wits and larceny.
I'm good at it. Oh wait, get out of here. That's not right. Wrong characters, fucking dice. Oh my god, they're fucking everywhere. I'll deal with that later. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Way to not break character, by the way. Oh wait, that's just...
He is a person. 1. Fuck, that's so many. 1, 2, 3.
Wits and larceny ought to be a good role for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Okay. 1 more. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay.
That is 6.
Glancing through their social media, it definitely... You've been on social media enough to recognize when there's kind of a change in style. And the posts in the last few months have definitely got a change in style to them. Almost like someone took over the with social media. But from what you can tell, going back throughout a couple months to a couple of years, the shop is located on one of the main streets of Heligdom downtown. It is a fairly big, like a fairly prominent interior design firm in Heligdom. Their main shop has a very 60s vibe to it, like a 60s crash with modern kind of deal.
Gross.
And
she says drinking her 4th Starbucks cup.
And you keep seeing at some point you do see an image of Charleston. You match it to what you've seen on his own social media as well as his Facebook and such. Beyond that, anytime there's an actual shot of the shop, you do see some cameras up in the corner. They're very subtle. They're very expensive. They're the high-end shit.
She's She's like looking at it up, like, oh man, it really is that good. Oh, I knew we should have went with those, but no. Our haters gonna get in our shit. Old man. All right. What about these other bitches?
All right. Like I said, for Dave and Billy, you don't really find anything.
Okay. Yasmin Fowler.
Yeah, Yasmin and Arabelle. Yasmin, looking through, you find a social media account. It's hardly used. The picture she has posted is very professional. You feel like she maybe made a Facebook just to connect it to a LinkedIn. But there's not a lot of personal pictures.
She like stops for just a second and like opens up one of those like catfish trackers and has that going scanning in the
just
background.
To see if it's real.
Okay, hold on, bitch. She's scanning in the background while she's going through social media.
No, it seems to be
she
seems to be a real person who just didn't do much for social media. Or maybe she had it cleared out. It's hard to say.
Fucking nerd. I'm not spending the time to look for that right now.
But Arabelle Blanche comes up something different. She does not have a social media. She is a joint CEO of the Alabaster Industries logistics company based in Heligdom.
Okay. Open a new tab. What the fuck is that?
It's a logistics company.
I mean, like, what do they do?
They like
logistics.
control. Logistics.
I will fucking stab them. I'd be like, who's running their fucking social media pages?
Well,
just as logistics.
The social media pages do seem to be very like generalized ads and that sort of thing, like a kind of an out of touch corporate advertisement kind of thing going on. It's not really. It's definitely geared more towards the professional and the business rather than the youth or the actual, the audience is very much professional. Look who we are. This is what we do. This is why you should invest in us kind of deal. They are responsible for a lot of the movement of goods in all kinds of things. Basically, the movement of almost everything in and out of Heligdom.
Okay, cool. Transportation.
Across the rest of the general area of the city, like around the city. You see that she is a joint CEO. Her name is Arabelle Blanche. She's a joint CEO with her brother Kane Blanche.
Oh God.
There are pictures of them on the website, very stiff professional photos. Arabelle looks the same bitchy self that she did the night before. Kane has a little bit of a different look about him. Like maybe he's a little bit taller. His hair is kind of, a little bit long, but kind of, swept back professionally. But he doesn't have as much of a like bitchy face to him. He looks a little more of a soft boy, for lack of a better term.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. I bet he's so whipped.
A little bit of research into it does bring up that they recently inherited the company from Adelard Alabaster, the previous CEO. And if you mention that to Lucien, he may or may not know something depending on if he rolls.
That's fun. How recent is this?
Somewhere about 10-ish years ago. 10, 12 years ago.
Okay.
I'd have to pull up my notes to know exactly how long, but
That's fine. I'll just put 12 to be
we're
safe.
being rated! Welcome.
Wait,
Welcome, Raiders, to Nerd Asylum by Night. It's not as exciting as it was last time that we got raided, wherein the kindred were literally being talked down to by the prince. However, we are learning some lore things about the innings and outings of Heligdom and who these people are that they're about to go talk to try and find out what the fuck happened to their ghouls.
Okay. So hear me out.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to the group?
You.
Okay.
Hey God, if you're listening, please don't let me get a stomach ulcer from the amount of caffeine that's going through my system. And would it seem like it would be easier to try and talk to this Carol first rather than Arabelle, because she just seems so bitchy.
It seems like it's kind of a toss-up between the two, but you do remember that Prada had mentioned if you give him a heads up, he will make sure that whoever you want to talk to is available.
Yeah. I don't know who. I think we're just emotionally.
Okay, that's fair. That. You get the feeling that maybe Carol is a little bit less of a bitch than Arabelle, especially considering how Arabelle treated Lucien the other night.
Okay, fun. Okay, all right.
Okay,
that's good. I gotta deal with the rest of the shop.
It's a future Stacia problem. It's fine.
Yeah. She shares all of this information with everyone, and she just not look at Lucien the entire time.
Lucien, also give me intelligence and either politics or etiquette, depending on which one you have.
I have more etiquette than politics. So you said what in etiquette?
Intelligence.
That is 3 and a 3, so I get 6.
Hell yeah! One of those is red.
4, 5, 6. 1 red. All right. 1. That is a horrible roll. I only have 2 onks.
That's not bad. However, as a heads up, in the words of our Lord and Savior Jason Carl, you can spend a willpower, which you said you had 4. You would cross out a willpower box in order to roll up to 3 black dice on your roll to try and get a better result. You cannot reroll reds, but you can reroll up to 3 black dice.
Okay. 3. That'd be 1 willpower per dice, or
no? You roll. You spend 1 willpower to roll 3.
Gotcha. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna do, and I don't cross out this PDF that we have. You could just uncheck
I don't know. You guys used a fucking PDF that I didn't give you, so I don't know what you do on that. I like paper sheets. So.
Right. All right.
I don't know what to do with y'all's things.
I'm gonna re-roll these 3.
Maybe make like a little tracking sheet for yourself.
That didn't do me any better. I got 3 blanks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Damn. It's worth it though. Worth a shot.
Wow. Okay. He's still mad,
Yeah, he's not thinking straight.
He's still mad.
To be fair, but the name Adelard Alabaster sounds familiar to you. It sounds like a bigwig in the Camarilla that you'd heard about.
Okay.
And you think he's a Ventru.
Okay. Bigwig Ventru. So, who do we think we should visit first?
Absolutely, we should definitely check out Carol, because
I hold up my phone to Basil and it says that Carol is a child of
Illustra.
It's
like illustration without the shun.
Yeah.
Stacia face goes a little pale. I've already accepted death, so let's just go see Carol. Because I already have it put in the GPS and we should go.
I'll text Prada to let him know.
Okay. You text Prada, the answer comes back a couple of minutes later. Gotcha. We'll let her know. I believe she should be at her shop.
I would just say thanks.
It's a thumbs up.
All right. So, Karen it is. Stacia.
Yeah.
When Basil pulls around, please open the door.
Mm-hmm. Right away.
Basil, at your leisure.
Oh, I guess is everyone ready?
Yep. Not going back inside now, so.
Don't.
Okay.
If I don't look at it, it's not happening.
Fine. It's fine. It doesn't exist. It didn't happen.
Future Stacia.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Future Stasia's problem. All right. The four of you, Basil, you go collect your car. It's the nice car. It's the fancy car. Pull around, and the other three of you pile on in. Not slamming the door.
I don't touch doors. It's fine.
Not when you have a goal. And Basil inputs the address into his GPS, and you guys head across the river into downtown Hilligdom, which is a very lovely area. It's got a lot of shops. One of the areas, like one of the central areas, has a nice little small park with a statue fountain in the center of it. Some historical figure, just a person standing there. It's got a nice gazebo to one side. There's a lot of shops on that side, as well as other adjacent streets there. And Fine Line interior design. I was almost said illustration and design. I can't fucking speak tonight, guys. I am so sorry.
It's all good.
Fine Line interior design is located on an adjacent street, not exactly on the square, but definitely right next to it in a prominent spot, next to one of those nice restaurants. It has a very classy front to it. The windows are very clearly not completely pane glass. You get the idea that they can be covered over easily, and probably are. But even from the outside, you can see the bright colors and the bold shapes of that 60s aesthetic as you go to walk inside.
Oh, Stacia was like asleep in the car.
Kind of like this place. Stacia, door.
What?
We're here. Get the door.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm fine right now. Jeez, God. She like runs over, gets the door for both of them. Stop getting your own door. You're making me look bad.
So the four of you make your way inside the shop, where you are greeted by a woman. She's a younger woman who is like, "Hi, welcome to Fine Line Interior Design. We don't usually get groups like this. Can I help you with anything?"
We're here to see Carol.
Your voice kind of like throws her for a loop for a second. Did you have an appointment?
Yes.
Getting a rundown of this fucking bitch. What's going on up in here? With my own eyeballs.
You see, around this area, there's like small little desks that seem to be like consulting desks. Beyond, like the chairs at them are actually really plush and really nice. And, like right beneath the windows, there's a nice plush couch. It's a very comfy area. And you see a kind of a wire spiral staircase that goes up to a door that seems to lead off into some other offices or something upstairs. And actually, as you guys all say, yes, a voice calls out from up on the stairs, "Oh, that must be them." And you look up, and a woman is walking down the stairs, coming around. Fucking fabulous. She's got the darker skin, big hair, big glasses, purple, kind of like that one kind of piece dress suit almost. Go-go boots.
60s.
Like she is fucking fabulous. And she struts down these stairs like, I'll take care of it, hun. Come upstairs to my office.
Stacia like looks over at Lucien like,
Behave yourself. And I'm
follow
gonna
her.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead the way.
Right. She leads you back up these spiral stairs into more of a hallway that branches out in a couple places. Like you're surprised, like you're trying to figure out the layout of this place. And she leads you into an office. Stacia, I feel like you're kind of keeping an eye on, and there is surveillance everywhere. Very low key. It's not obvious, but it's low key. But it is the good stuff.
Is there any like information about this security system specifically, or that she would have been able to like?
You know that it records, and it records both audio and video. But it's also the type that tends to clear its cache every 24 hours into a storage system.
Gotcha. Fun. Okay.
Like I said, it's some high shit.
Cool.
Are you looking
so
at
she leads
Stacia?
you into this.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you go ahead.
Are you looking at Stacia?
Decor.
Good.
So she leads you into her office and beckons you all in and shuts the door. This really nice, this is not even actually like office chairs, it's couches. She barely even has a desk. It's kind of more of a side table. And she like leans back on this big, like just rounded out chase lounge. And she says, so I hear you guys are the ones that the Camarilla has asked to look into this little errand, huh?
Yes. Apparently some ghouls are coming up missing, and we are tasked with figuring out why and who.
Yeah, that was... God, it was bad timing. We were just about to launch this whole new line, and then all of a sudden, Charleston just didn't come in. And he was the one who was heading up everything, after me, of course. He was keeping track of the logistics and such. I have the creative side of things. But, God, it was annoying. He did good work, you know?
You said he was in charge of logistics.
Well, for the projects that we do, he helps me out. He's one of the students over at the university. There's a program that I like to run for the interior design students where the ones that are chosen get to have an internship that can become an employee job, can transfer into a job. I'm just gonna go with that. DM can't words right now.
It's all good.
And depending on how good they are, sometimes that transition also includes some perks.
Kind of side-eyes Stacia. Yes, internship. That's a wonderful idea. Maybe I should have started with it.
Yes, well, he went down to the docks to oversee some things that we had coming in for the launch. And it was sometime during the day. I don't know when exactly he would have gone, but he didn't show up that night. The shipment made it just fine, but haven't heard from him since. Months.
So he was last seen at the docks. Do you have a specific dock number, or?
I don't, because I don't think they were meeting at a specific dock. I think they were meeting at one of the like offload points sort of thing. I don't really go down there. I don't.
Yes.
No.
Understand.
It's not my type of area, if you understand what I mean.
Yes, 100%. So I think the only question that I have is, did he chew?
What?
Did Charleston chew?
Oh my fucking god! Joe!
Stacia was like writing, and then she just stops when he said, like, does he chew? And she's just like...
The universe just slaps Lucien across the back of the head.
My apologies. I can't resist a good pun.
I think actually, though, once Carol got it, I think she would actually laugh at that, though. Because she's like, what? Charleston? Oh! I got you.
Yes, they were big in the 60s. I thought you'd appreciate that.
It's been... God, I forgot that they existed. It's been too long. Too long.
Stasia's face is like, bitch, ow! Sorry, she can keep her mouth quiet. She can't really fix her face.
Can't keep her face.
Was he acting any differently before,
No, he was actually doing an excellent job. He was keeping track of everything, getting ready, and had everything getting prepared for the date of the launch and everything, and poof, gone.
Please forgive me for this next question, as it may be a bit insensitive, but when was the last time you shared your vitae?
Oh, well, at this point, it's been 4 months. He would be unbonded at this point.
At the time of the incident?
At the time, what day was it? You see her doing some calculations. I believe it only been like a week or two.
Okay. Just, crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's.
Absolutely. It's a personal question, but in these sorts of investigations, you have to expect that sort of thing. I know how these go. It's odd that they're actually investigating ghouls, though. The Ivory Tower doesn't typically give a shit about them, honestly.
Yes, I mean, they are quite inconsequential.
Yeah, but he was a good one.
Good
Damn,
help
I'm
is
annoyed.
Hard to find. Have you found a replacement?
Oh, yeah. Well, I have some applicants considering some of the interns and such, but they have to prove themselves first. I haven't quite found anyone that's really piqued my interest yet.
Yes. Connection is important with your...
Also, just the ability to get shit done, you know?
Yes.
This is me laughing.
Yes. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter who you find. Sometimes that's just a problem you have to deal with.
You see behind her giant sunglasses, you see her just kind of glance between the two of you.
I messed up. Sorry.
Yes.
So, Charleston was a good ghoul and was loyal and just went missing from the docks about 4 months
ago. Or thereabouts. Yeah, 4 months ago.
Do you happen to know who Charleston was supposed to be meeting?
Someone with one of the transport companies down there. I didn't get his actual name.
How about the company?
Doctor, I do believe there should be an itinerary. I could go through and meet with one of your ghouls and get all of the information.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, please.
Because I don't know any of that or any of that stuff. The paperwork, absolutely.
Is there anyone currently available?
You give me a moment. Let me see. And she kind of opens. And she looks at her.
Stacia shows Lucien this picture.
Is she just like grumpy?
Stacia, please turn the page before she sees that.
She's, hey, Lexi! Lexi, hey!
It's very good, by the way.
She steps out for a second to go, and you hear her kind of talking and asking, like, hey, can you get just pull us some of the, just do whatever this kid asks, okay? Okay. And she comes back in. Yeah, Lexi out there can help you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Doctor, I'll be back.
Yes, make sure you're very thorough.
Well, did any of the rest of you have questions?
Lindsay, you're quite, quiet. You don't have anything to say? Any questions to ask? Basil? Nothing? You're always running your mouth. You don't have anything?
I'll bite. Did anyone go down and check around the docks and see if there was any sort of problems or struggles or...
No cops were called. There was the shipment got here, but Charleston wasn't with it. We thought that maybe he just went off on some other errand on his way back and was going to be back a little bit later and just hadn't told me, but then he didn't show up. Guys who did the delivery didn't know anything. They didn't say anything. They saw him, they met him, they got the address that they needed to go to, and then they left. Last time they saw him, he was there. DB can't hear you.
Do you know what his other errands were?
I don't keep track of that thing. Fucking puns. So mad.
Are you though?
Heavy sigh.
I would like to kind of look around her office that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that would stick out as unique? You know what I mean?
It's like, okay, you're gonna have to describe the type of unique because
Lucien unique, you know, like collectibles, like
okay.
A lot of this stuff's 60s. Is there anything that's not 60s, you know, predates the 60s era?
There is a bracelet that she's actually wearing that doesn't. It's gold and it kind of matches some of the. Actually, there's a couple things she's wearing. It kind of matches her style, but it has a little more antiqueness to it. Besides that, she also has a ring on each hand that has the Ankh symbol, and it looks very similar to the cufflinks that the other two Primogens had.
Okay. So, what is it about the 60s that really grabs you?
Don't we all just stay in the era in which we were embraced?
Oh, no.
Really? Because everything now is just so drab. This whole shiplap and black and white, an open concept. We knew where it was at back then. We know where it's at now.
I can definitely appreciate your aesthetic style, but things were not so good 50s for me.
I could see that. I feel that.
Didn't understand the Beatles.
She starts like, it catches her off guard. She starts laughing.
I feel like this is a hot button topic in the house.
Don't get me started. Stacia. What is that face?
Nothing.
Stacia, you go out to the hallway and you meet the girl who had greeted you at the door, Lexi. She says, what can I help you with? Carol said that you needed some help with some documents?
Yeah, actually, we need a little bit more than that. Just going to need maybe the last, let's just say 6 months of the footage before 4 months ago, so whatever time frame that was, and then, you know, some of the employee information for Charleston, and maybe like anything about his daily routine. Do you hang out with him?
No, not really. I'm just kind of part-time here.
Is there anyone who works with him or closely with him?
Mostly Carol, really. There's only a couple of us here part-time. We kind of come in and out as we can, you know, working while in school and such.
What is his routine like daily?
He hasn't been here in months. I don't know.
No shit. Someone here does.
Well, look, I can see and I can dig and see if there's some kind of itinerary or like schedule or something for him.
What kind of business are you? Never mind.
I work the front.
Okay.
I'm one of the interns here. I don't know.
Who's been doing his job since he's been gone? there's got to be someone here who knows more than you besides him and Carol. Because she obviously has no idea what the fuck is going on around here.
Evie. Just give me a second. She kind of goes off into another room where it's got a computer or two. And there's a dude at one of the computers, glasses, kind of dark swept hair. And she's like, hey, you have records and stuff, right? He's like, yeah. And
Stacia kind of goes in the back. She like followed them.
Yeah.
she followed them and she's just like, hi.
And the guy's like, hey. And she's like, just, can you help her?
I'm here to help. Look for your friend or person.
Charles?
Mm-hmm.
Is this like an investigation or something? Is something wrong? I thought he just left.
Well, we just want to make sure that he did.
Okay. So Lexi leaves, and this new guy. Man, I gotta start coming up with fucking names ahead of time. Fucking Ted. No, I think I already named somebody Ted. Did I already name someone Ted? Or is that something else?
Hey,
I may be thinking of something else.
Listen, Toby.
Toby.
Buddy.
His name is Toby now.
Toby with an I. Don't know why you had to tell me it was with an I. Weird flex, but okay. So this is what I need. I'm gonna need his like employee information, like where he lives, all that kind of information. Please don't tell me that you don't know it. Please don't.
No,
tell me.
I know it, but some of that stuff is classified. Like I can't just give out his like social and stuff like that, you know?
Okay, but it'd be really cool if you did.
Give me persuasion and manipulation and persuasion.
Sorry. Okay, manipulation and where is that? Oh, fun. That's just 1. But it's successful.
Did you get permission from Carol or something?
Why would I be wasting my time here if I didn't?
Look, I just don't want to get tagged with a federal offense, okay?
Okay, I know.
If you're like actually trying to steal his identity or something, like I just don't want to be responsible connected to that, you know?
Okay.
Like, all right, whatever. Just give me the list of like the stuff you need.
Thank you. Oh,
yeah,
and the security footage and all that.
All right. Is there like an email to send this to? Because it's going to take me a little bit longer to get that.
She hands him the card.
Great. I don't know if I'll have it for you like in the next 5 minutes, but I can get this email to you.
It would be excellent and just tremendous of you if you got it to me like, before the end of the night. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Very appreciated. And I don't know, like maybe throw in a couple dollars the faster you get it,
I mean, like how much are we talking?
I mean, like I'm sure you have some sort of school debt that needs to be taken care of, right?
That's why I am accepting this bribe. How much are we talking?
How much is 3 months for you? Don't lie to me because I can find it.
You took my 3 months pay. Ugh.
Come on.
I mean,
I'm sure you've done papers in the middle of the night before it was due, right? You can do this.
This is where we find out that his internship is unpaid.
He's
so
an unpaid
zero.
intern! Oh my He actually works at like a grocery store or some shit.
Stacia knows. She's just pretending.
He's like, you can get me 3 months' wage, then I can have this to you in like 2 hours.
Wow. Very efficient. Hope there's no mistakes. Be such a shame. Boop.
You poop. Hey, I'll send you my Venmo too, so you can actually
put it in the email, of course.
I will.
Come on. Don't be a snoo.
All right.
She basically had wrote down everything that she had wanted from him.
Yeah. And you send that to me, and I'll get it to you as well. The rest of you, after a couple of moments, Stacia comes back.
Very happy.
Did you guys have any other questions for Carol?
What am I have to do?
Nah.
That was the longest 5 minutes, huh, guys?
Carol's like, "No, we had a great time. It's fine." Lexi got you all set up. You got the information you needed and everything.
Lexi is just wonderful.
Isn't she though?
She is. Picked a great one.
I don't know if she's quite cool material, but she's very good.
No, not quite cool material. They're not all that great. She looks over at Lucien. My daddy says I'm special.
Well, if you do find Charleston and he can come back, then I would be very happy to have him back. At this point, with the fragility of mortals, I'm not super concerned about it. I'm sure I'll find someone else.
There's one thing I just wanted to ask. She looks over to Lucien and leans over and asks him does she have any enemies or people that might want to,
I'm sure the list is a mile long. Did you have any enemies? Anybody particularly apt for vengeance or retaliation?
Who doesn't these nights?
Yes.
When you've been around long enough, as you said, there is quite a list.
Anybody at the top of that list? Anybody that comes to mind that a particular rivalry that...
She gets a really sour face, and I don't know if you know. And she kind of glances at the door, trying to make sure, glancing at the door to make sure that Stacia did close it. Did Stacia close the door? Yeah. Okay.
It's not new.
Oh yeah.
Lexi.
It's well. It's well, I don't know if you would know, but my sire is a tad prominent. My sire is also known for embracing projects.
When you say embracing projects, he looks over at Stacia and he looks back at her.
As in, she finds someone she likes. She grooms him for a bit, and then turns him into one of us, under her control. And it's all sunshine and daisies for a while. Steak dinners and dates out and things like that when you're mortal. And then afterwards, you're under her thumb. But it's still a fabulous place to be. With the prince. That used to be where I was. And there is such bitterness here. You can see it. And just, that used to be where I was. She's got a new project now. It's this chick named Camille. Only been around a few years now, and I don't think that she knows much about kindred society, but she's the only one I can think of that really comes to mind.
And where would we find this Camille?
Most likely at the Prince's Haven. I'm not allowed to give that information out by any means.
Fair enough.
But if she has her own haven, then I don't know where it is. Probably for better. Yeah, it's not a good idea to give these sorts of information out.
Okay then. Well, thank you so much for your time. We know it is
of course.
Ever so valuable. Shall we away to the docks then? Fantastic. Let's go be amongst our peers.
Better sooner than later.
Oh my god! That's where we're ending tonight's vampire story for now.
Thank fuck.
Oh my god!
We're just gonna bond over puns. It's fine.
No more puns. No more puns. That's it. I'm calling it. We're done. No more puns.
I'm putting it down that Stacia pops a Xanax. It's gonna be one of those nights.
I feel like we should keep going.
Forever and ever.
Just saying. Y'all want to stop? I feel like I'm peer pressured.
Oh god.
And with that, thank you everybody for joining us. A lot happened this episode.
Yeah. I'm very happy.
Yeah, so much. Anyway, thank you for joining the Nerd Asylum. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. If you have missed any of this stream and want to go back, you can actually find this on Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Tuesday, so yeah, it'll be Wednesday at about 1:15.
Yep, Wednesday at about 1:15. You can find this on our website and on our YouTube. Let's see. If you like what you're doing, and you would like to help the Nerd Asylum, please become a patron, or you can buy merch on our website. We have a bunch of really awesome merch. All of the posters that are behind Joe. There's even an NA by Night poster that's has all of our characters on it. Follow us on social media. God, what is happening?
You got this.
You can follow the Nerd Asylum at the Nerd Asylum on Twitch, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also follow this show specifically at NA by Night on Instagram as well. And we've been posting a bunch of character art, and hooefully we're going to be posting so much more. And yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's everything. Hooray!
Well, alternatively, if you do want to see this group play again in a different game, we also play Barovia Beckons with our lovely Joe as the DM. It's a version of Curse of Strahd every Thursday. Yes,
a light version. Strahd's just there, kind of.
It's a little bit of Strahd, a little bit of Lovecraftian horror, a little bit of comedy of errors.
Yeah, but thank you everybody, and if we don't catch you on Thursday, we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh, we also stream tomorrow and Wednesday. This
week.
This week. We stream all this week for other shows that aren't involved with all of us.
You can catch me tomorrow, and I will be on for Neverwinter. See me as Lyra, as a wonderful, chipper.
Lyra is great.
Yeah, fucking magical hazard.
You can find Kaz, Joe, and I on Wednesday for The Hidden, where we're a post-apocalyptic nightmare.
It's great.
I'm the magical disaster in that one.
Yeah, you are.
With our powers combined.
As always, stay nerdy, friends.
Thanks, everyone.